Everybody, what up, what up? Actually, that's what I'll be looking at. It's a nice scene, you know? A scene type of guy. That's a dirty hand right there. Switch! Hope everybody's doing alright today. Or, as I'm learning to say, hope everybody's Gucci. Hope you're Gucci. Having a thought, you know? Like, in all the world, that goes over there, okay, that's gonna go over there now. All right. But my thought was, on this earth, how much of that time do we actually know what we want? I mean, what do you want? $1 million question right there. What do you want? Not what do you need to survive, because that's basic. Now, what do you want to do right now, but what do you want? Like, that's a question that really never changes. Not really. Like, you're the same person you was growing up all through the ages and everything, you know. That question never changes. Like me, when I was a kid, the same thing I wanted back then when I was 11 is the same thing I wanted when I was 18. It's the same thing I wanted when I was 25. It's the same thing I wanted when I was 32. It's the same thing I want now. What I want has never changed. I myself have never, not really changed. I mean, I got older. I wore black a lot once. Right before that, I wore a lot of green. So you can take that how you want to take, but you know, we go through life trying to please everybody because we think we want people to be happy. I mean, I can only speak from my own personal experience, right? I go through life. Well, I went through life trying to please everybody and make everybody else happy. Trying to, have a smile on everybody's face. It's an impossible job. It's not possible. Because other people can make themselves unhappy. And that happiness, and that at that point, that their happiness is no longer your problem. At that point, their happiness is no longer a burden that you should bear, because if they make themselves unhappy, then who are you to fight them? They can't fight themselves, but they sure enough can fight you. Tooth and nail and claw and everything. So don't even get into that. Don't even get between the fight between their mind and their body. That's a fight that they're gonna lose, and you don't need to have whoops on you and bruises on you from that fight. It's not fair to you. Like I said, I can only speak from my own experience, and I know it wasn't fair to me when I got in between people and them making themselves unhappy. At that point, there's nothing you can do, right? He's going to slows with Jesus. You write up the scenario yourself. You like this person and you want this person to be happy. You do everything that they like to do. You do everything to make them happy. Everything you know to make them happy. And guess what? They're still not happy. Even though it's been proven that makes them happy. They are not happy. They'll thank you at first for trying to make them happy, but that's a fight within themselves, a fight that's, for lack of a better phrase, has nothing to do with you. Get out of it. It's not your fault, and it shouldn't be your burden. I think Will Smith said it best. Like, if you want to get in a relationship with someone, do that. But from the jump, you both need to have this understanding going into that relationship that The other person is not responsible for your happiness, and vice versa. You are not responsible for their happiness. They have to make themselves happy. They have to bring the happiness. If they want to do things and make people happy, go ahead, but it's not their responsibility to make you happy. Just like it's not your responsibility to make them happy. You can do nice things. You can do things that make them happy on the normal, usually. And they should appreciate that. But it's not your burden, you feel me? If they're unhappy, you bring them flowers, I see you sad, I hope you get better. And then you leave them alone. That's just how it goes. You're on their team. But this fight has to be fought by them and them alone. You can't expect somebody to make you happy when you yourself are not happy. Right? You feel me, right? I know you feel me. But that's just the thought I had, you know? What do you want? I've asked myself that question multiple times throughout my life. What do you want? What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? What do you want? What do you want? Now it's more like, okay, I need to do. I have a drive now. I have something I need to do. So now it's no longer what do I want. I know that. It's how do I do what I need to do? That's the question now, because that's right after that. That's life. Find out what you want. And then find out what you need to make it happen. I guess that's the real male perspective on things, the real ABC 1, 2, 3 type perspective on things, but it's almost universal, right? What do you want? And what do you need to do to make that happen? I think life should be that simple. And if it's not, then there are emotions involved. There are things that blur the reality of the simplicity of it, right? What you want, find out what you need to do to get what you want done. Simple, right? Simple. I think that's why they say a simple life is a happy life. Not wife, but life. L-I-F-E. Simple. Small goals, right? Small goals. So I guess I'm gonna end this like I started it. What do you want? I don't need them. Tell yourself, what do you want? What do you need to make that happen? Do that. And be happy. And if you can't do that today, know that's a long-term goal. And the be happy part, you know, if you can't do that, then grab you a drink, pretend you're somebody else for an hour, and then be happy for them. It's that easy. And I guess that's it, right? Well, I will holler at you guys later. Hope this has been helpful. Y'all enjoy the rest, you know. And peace. Is that how you do it?